Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it? Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind. Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your OJ deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments. Good work, Sam. I see you brought it. Feel free to... If you come up... It'll be sick. Even if it has to pass through it. You can rest.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver. a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it. Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
I'm Sam! Anybody hear me?
God damn it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization. Or the UCA. Or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. You may have a look. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope. You're with the second team, right?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting, and they sent us one guy who's... Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? Well, then... So what are you waiting for? connection to Capital Nuts. It's really happening. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is... Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, there's some bad people out there. More than...
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity. Should prove you...
Delivering cargo.
Sam, you can... Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box. build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying...
Order assigned.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified. Good work, Sam. up, Sam? Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain on until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Waste station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with us, the guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. So what'd you bring us? Talk about above and beyond. Must have had to pass through beat. Okay. Do you mind connecting us?
As always.
Looks like we're on the chiral. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we think of it as our head west.
Good. The distro center.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB.
Good work.
Looks... You can access...
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the steel mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Direlling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from our archives but as we expand the network, such as the previous, everything they sent back was, we've managed to, you can access them from might make for interest.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Sister woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face. There's this room, too, with other people talking.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? They're false flashbacks. Let me explain. A BB is harvested. To be clear, this is before it's even born. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to... It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories.
So who's...
Someone from the medical team, maybe? The BB has been in circuit. It's been handled by a lot of people.
'Cause you're the...
No one's an expert, Sam. They're your... We may use them, but believe me, I've been trying to... If I find anything out...
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list.
While you're resting, I ran some network. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all, this one's on us. We ordered a part. The printer needs it to communicate. Mules must have snatched it, caught it. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop sites. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property?
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to... If you don't have it on you, you never know when you'll need... That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling surrounding rocks and debris. And they are most commonly found Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden hemp. Look for these three things if you've been especially observant.
Thank you for your contribution. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Hello?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, Cairo crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Just a bit further now.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Sam, Cairo crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Cairo crystals you're carrying.
Got some chiral crypt? These crystals only form in place, which makes me wonder if expanding the network is... Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research.
These local stores include... Good work, Sam. It seems as you're connected...
Oh, before I forget.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo. Good for dealing with time. Useful stuff if you... We've added it to your supplies list, so...
see it.
There is a correlation between elevated This may well be the result. You needn't worry though. Local, if you find any more.
If you come into more chiral crystal, and you can deposit other resources, everything has its value. What we don't use as... Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful, these guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo. Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining... Undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise. Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it did. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter.
Keep on keeping on.
Time to get... Sorry to push you through so much. Excellent. The unit... Never doubted.
How your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine. Nothing ruins your day like shoe. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter. I've arranged for boots, bridges. You should all. But if you forget or run into trouble, you.
See you.
Congratulations, Sam. An extraordinarily useful device that can enabling us to transfer. Since under normal some have speculated that it. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental. One might liken our relationship. Is it useful? Nevertheless, we have decided, furthermore, as it stands to reason that further study, the same can be said regarding you. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to... Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good... Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I give it a try.
Thank you for your contribution. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials. Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
together. Oh yeah.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive...
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should... Other places, too. Here's hoping the UC... Mind if I... Incredible. How'd you get... All we need now is a connection to the chiral net.
Network bandwidth is a limit. However...
About time we... You know... Makes... I hope... It was her... I was with... but it was enough... When you...
Sam, I ran an experiment. It seems you were onto... After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory. While this is hardly definitive as we have no other repatriates, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of... Mama had the idea of developing... The prototype should be... And when it is...
Sam, we've almost got the whole region on the chiral. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supply. By the time you arrive... One other thing. It's not very often porters get out. While you're there, you should... No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if they... Have a look at that Good
work. New order available. Please access...
By handing over excess... Now these... Just don't get careful.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take... While they're not as high priority, if you're already heading a certain way, just because they're not mission critical. So why not?
Sam, double-check the order summary.
Great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network, by way of reward, I've added a little something. Generators reach... That includes...
Thank you for your contribution.
This is a... You're gonna want...
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.